H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is Tuesday, y'all. Let's go Astros. Look at Dale. Let's go Astros tonight. You see, I got him in the background back there. Look at it. Oh, Altuve in the background. Yeah. I got it. I can't go against my Astros. I'll tell you why. Shortly, I just can't. I can't go against Dusty. But today is Tuesday. Shout out to everybody. Let me shout out to my starting five, the five people that sign up to the Chop Shop feed, and let's see who they are today. They got. Hold on. Let me give them the applause. I haven't been giving them applause. Let's give me Deuce Holcomb, Kevin Lewis, Rod Wells, Sonia Billingsley, Thaddeus Moody, and our sixth lady of the day is my take, Cora, in the building. Let's see who else we got down. Hey, Gary. Hey, Mindy. Thaddeus Moody in the building. Chicago's finest in the building. Daryl Anderson. I don't know where he is in the world. He might be somewhere. What's up, Troy Callahan? And that's the real deal, Bill. Alfie Obeezy. I'm just checking you. What's up? Kevin Drones is in the building. Tyrone Caldwell, Jonathan Griffin. We must defend our house. Yes, the little big man. Kevin Allen, the Silver Fox, is in the building. Y'all got to check Kevin out, man, on Saturday morning. On Saturday morning on the I think it's the Devin Wade show. On KTSU. But him, Ralph Cooper, and Devin Wade, they be going at it. Oh my God, Kevin, you need to lay off Ralph Cooper, man. I'm gonna make it. You need to lay off Ralph Cooper. You just messing with that man right there. That's the legend. Lay off him a little bit. But y'all, it's Tuesday. It's so much stuff to talk about. Let's share the show. A shout out to everybody who's been getting people to sign to subscribe to our YouTube page. Man, we appreciate y'all. I just saw somebody's name pop up on the screen pre-show. You know how to do our pre-show thing, and they telling me somebody new. I appreciate it. Rick Brown, Ivan Petty Jr. Let's keep going. Let's keep going because we got to get to that race to 1,000. We're getting to that race to 1,000, man. We're gonna do some. Hey, let me tell you something. We just competitors. We like to be able to spread our digital footprint so more people can see the conversations like we had yesterday. And what's up, Jason Peters? Jason Peters, I hope you down there in Memphis letting people know that it's a guy that on our show every day that went to the University of Memphis that's wearing out his school colors not every day, but most days on the show. Hey, Arnetta, we miss you. We miss you a couple of days. I haven't seen your name up there. Annetta, I'm glad you're here. Let's share the show because I want people to hear this because some stuff happened over the weekend, and I'm not sure y'all really we didn't have a chance to talk about it, but it was on my list. Y'all got to understand. Sometimes we have a list of stuff we talk about. Like yesterday, I had no idea that when I came on this show, what I talked about in the beginning of the show for an hour. About summer basketball, I didn't plan on it. I didn't. But what happened is it moved my heart when stuff's happening out here in this summer basketball, in this amateur basketball sector, and I was a part of it. Yes, election day. Please go vote. Yes, we got city council people to vote for, and we got referendums that we have to vote for. But go vote anyway. Show them. Let's just show them our power to vote. So thank you, Rod Wells. But that's the kind of stuff. And when I see that kind of stuff, I just want, hey, parents, all I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to tell it on nobody. I'm not trying to say nothing. Y'all, you got to know my heart. All I'm trying to do is like I do my clients. You in a fight out here, and I'm trying to prepare you for a prize fight. I can show you how to duck a blow, I can show you how to block a blow. I can even show you how to brace your chin to take a blow. but I don't want you taking no blows. You know, I'm going to show you how, but I don't want you taking too many blows. I want you to be able to navigate this thing. Summer basketball and high school basketball. And you're going to have some ups and downs. But I don't want this. I don't want the system to play you. I want you to navigate. I had a great time navigate my son through this stuff, and I don't know half the stuff that y'all know, and half the stuff that I'm giving y'all. I'm getting this stuff after my son's long and gone. But when I get this information, and I said, man, I wish I would have had that information. What's up, Alfio Beasy? Are you in the media lab at the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences today? Yes, please go vote today. Yes. It's just, I was thinking about this weekend, man, because Charles Woodson, great friend of mine, he's a Michigan graduate, went to Michigan, grew up in Ohio and went to Michigan, which is a no-no. But Michigan played Michigan State in football. Okay. Storied rivalry. I mean, when I tell you storied rivalry, I think they're separated by 64 miles. And I know somebody gonna come up here and tell me it might be 62 or 61. I don't know. Roughly 64 miles. You know how we got certain people just want to come on and say, it wasn't 64, Robert, it's 63 and a half. You know, we got some of them people now. But they got a black head coach, Michigan State, named Mel Tucker. And that's what I expect to start the show off with yesterday. Because he beat Michigan twice. He's the only Michigan State coach that ever beat Michigan twice in his first 2 years. Black man. And I was telling, and I talked to Kevin Allen about it. He was talking to me. I said, whatever the contract you gave Mel Tucker, you better find it, you better burn it, and give him an open checkbook right now, because these guys coming at him. I mean, I'm just sitting there. We got to talk about Mel Tucker. We got to talk about him, y'all. He's deserved Coach of the Year. He took over a dumpster fire that what his name, D'Antonio left. He gutted his squad. Guess what he did, y'all? He went into the transfer portal, and now he has his team knocking on the door of, at minimum, a Rose Bowl berth and a top 5 ranking. We have to talk about this, y'all. I know this ain't Alabama, the school you went to, Michael Smith, but Alabama don't have no black head coach. Mel Tucker is the HNIC up there. A bad man. Hold up. Just in case people don't know who they are, and I know some of y'all on here saying, Robert, who are you talking about? Guess what? You know I got him. Check this out. Y'all see that wall? Y'all see that wall? Hold up. I got more. This is what I meant to talk about yesterday. Hold up. I got to give you this. What was that? What's this?
What are your real feelings about Michigan?
Yeah, I don't like Michigan.
That wasn't coach speak. You know how the coaches, you know how like Chris Walker them come over here and talk about coach speak? That man asked him a question, what you think about this game with Michigan this weekend? He said, I don't like Michigan. I don't like him. Check this out, y'all. I got so many notes. Hold up, y'all. Check. I got some information y'all might not know about. Oh, he cold. I got something else on him, Mate. Hold on. Yeah, he's straight like that. If you had a sewing, hey, check this out, Mate. It's a broadcaster, white broadcaster, got a show, popular show. He tweeted the other day. He said, I'm intimidated by Mel Tucker, and I'm 2,000 miles away from him. Oh, Mel will talk crazy to the referees. Oh, listen, during the game, He iced the kicker for Michigan in the first. I think he used all his timeouts icing the kicker, and the guy still hit the kick, and they blew up on Twitter and talking negative about him. Talking about, yeah, he tried to ice the kicker and all that. Guess what? That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, hey, y'all got it. I'm sitting there watching the game. I'm finna help y'all out. Mel Tucker was an NFL interim coach. Guess what? Who? The Jacksonville Jaguars. He got 2 of the team's 5 wins that season. And only 5 opportunities. And then they hired Mike Mularkey as the permanent coach after the season anyway. Nick Harris, what's up? I know y'all didn't know nothing about this. I had to go look this up. He was the interim coach. Well, they fired the coach. I forgot who was the coach they fired before that, Brandon. I'm talking about Mel Tucker today, Brandon. I'm talking about a bad man today, Brandon. Hey, he was the interim coach. A lot of y'all probably don't even remember because y'all don't watch the Jacksonville Jaguars until they play the Texans. He got 2 of the team's 5 wins in his interim thing. He had 5 opportunities. And then after all of that, they hired Mike Mularkey. And now they had to go to college and get Urban Meyer, and they still losing. They could have had this man all the time, what I'm trying to tell you. Brandon could have had old Mel. Brandon, let me stop. Let me play some more Mel. Let me show you who Mel is now. Y'all, Mel ain't playing. Watch it.
This game is going to be remembered, and the theme today was a heavyweight fight. You told us your guys would compete, and you hit harder when it mattered most. How do you describe the comeback?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's unbelievable. We got great fans. They were a factor in the game. I told you that our guys were not going to quit. We knew they weren't going to quit. They just kept playing. Body blows. We took them into the deep right there at the end, and we got it done. Credit to our players, our coaches. We had great fans. It's unbelievable, and that was a big win for us. You know, it's a big win for the whole state of Michigan, all of our fans, all across the country, around the world. This is a big game. It's a big win. Proud of our guys.
Kenneth Walker will be.
I know y'all from the Southwest, and a lot of y'all, but that is Moody. And a lot of people ain't never been out of Texas. You know, they from Texas, and I understand it. That is Moody. Can you explain to people how big that win was? What's up, Reginald? That is Moody. You from that? You live up there, up there in the Midwest. Can you explain how big that win was? I mean, you got to put it in context. Hold up, y'all. David, what is his name? David. And hold up, my man is on here. My man on here. Kevin Jones on here. David Aranda, the coach at Baylor, and Mel Tucker, they had impressive auditions this weekend for LSU job. Y'all got to understand this LSU job is up for sale. And guess what I found out? Dad Moody. Guess how much Mel Tucker's buyout is? Y'all wait, let me get a drink on this one. I think his buyout ain't but $2.5 million. Them LSU alumni got that in pocket change up there, King Sticks. Brandon, I was supposed to talk about this yesterday, right? But I didn't. They got a black head coach, Michigan State. They got a black athletic director, Alan Holler. Let me show y'all something. They see a black head coach at a school with a black athletic director with a long history of African American leadership. It demonstrated Michigan State's place in college college football world for diversity and representation. Yeah, we know about the Big Ten Commission. Mel Tucker said a lot of people take pride in our football team, its history and its tradition. Tucker said in a call 24 hours, 48 hours before the game, he said it's a family atmosphere with authentic, down-to-earth relationships. He said, when I was a grad assistant here in 1999, I was welcomed here. And I got the same feeling when I came back in February 2020. It was like coming home again. Yes. Saban and Lesman. Yes. Yes. It's a bad man, y'all. I got so much history, and I'm gonna give y'all over the days. I'm not gonna do it all today. Check him out again.
This is the game. We have not played our best football yet. Not even close. We got the whole Spartan Nation behind us right here, and we're poised and ready to play our best football yet this season. This is not hype. You are for real.
Running away for Panasiuk, but he can't run far enough. Oh, over the shoulder in the end zone.
94 yards.
And he's in trouble.
A bad man. And I just want to share a little something. Y'all remember I mentioned the AD, Alan Holler. When he was going there, he was a football star and track star. He went to Michigan State. And he saw this man named Dr. Underwood. Used to come to his practice. Dr. Underwood was the AD back when Alan Holler played, long time ago. He said he would come to practice. Dr. Underwood, another black AD, and be a part of his life. He said, I started to dream about the possibilities. Wow, I could actually do that someday. Holler said, simply because of his representation, somebody like me who looks like me could be the AD at Michigan State. Help me dream bigger. So Dr. Underwood, see, that's why I tell y'all representation is important. That's why when we put us in these positions, like even the one I'm having here, Ed Russell is a pastor of the church. The positions we are in, y'all, people look up to us. This guy, Alan Holler, was a football player and a track star, but he saw Dr. Underwood. I just hope y'all getting it. I just hope y'all getting what I'm trying to give to you. Clarence Underwood, Dr. Clarence Underwood, Michigan State athletic director. Tucker began as a grad assistant on the football team. Michigan State before taking over the defensive back roles at Miami, Ohio, LSU, Ohio State. Tucker transitioned into the NFL, where he served as the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. That is Moody. Cleveland Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars. After a brief interim head coach stint with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tucker went back to college as the defensive back coach with Alabama, then to Georgia, prior to coming full circle as the Michigan State's head coach. Tucker led Colorado's program in 2019. It's a bad man, Karen. And Karen, I'd love to hear How many people before the day didn't know who in the hell Mel Tucker was? Then we got Alan Holler, the AD, black AD, who strived to be an AD of a university because he saw Dr. Clarence Underwood being an athletic director at Michigan State while he was there. The kids at U of H might not get, they probably won't, right now, they don't have that representation. University of Memphis, we don't have that representation. Our athletic director is not black. Most colleges around this, Alabama, Texas, all, no, sir. So we wonder why our kids don't strive to be in these positions because they ain't never seen it. All they see is a basketball player. They want to be a basketball player because what? They've seen it. Thank God, 30-some years ago, I got into this business. I made a lot of people want to be a sports agent. They tell me to this day. Representation means so much. Even this show, I hope we strive in some young kid to say, okay, I might want to be able to go into journalism and be get my own talk show. Something that I never thought about, ever thinking about doing. But I'm telling y'all, we need to share this show. And the reason I talk about things like this, and I'm going to keep regurgitating it over and over, because this show, this 120 minutes of your day, 10 to 15 years from now, somebody might pop on YouTube, some young kid, and push play and hear Robert Hatter talking about Mel Tucker. Robert Hatter mentioning Sonia Billingsley, Mate Cora, Thaddeus Moody, Ed Russell. See who else on this feed. Awesome responsibility, man. And y'all are part of it. That's why, listen, we have a responsibility. I know y'all sometimes say, Robert, you be too hard. No, we have a responsibility to this show. People all over the world know who I am. I'm on the golf course yesterday, talking to some guys. He said, man, you know everybody. I said, life is about relationships, man. You can't do this stuff on your own. You can't do this stuff. We couldn't have 900 and some subscribers without Karen Thomas. Karen Thomas, she was one of our first, one of the first YouTube subscribers. We couldn't do this without Jameson Morrow. We couldn't do this without Jada, his daughter. We got a guy that's late for this show today because he's trying to put out a great magazine with y'all kids in it. Not his, he ain't got no kids. Thank God he got a teammate like me and not one like Marcus Smart. Yes, I might transition into that bull crap. Thank God he got a teammate like me. He said, take care of your business, man. Let me know when you're coming on. Like I'm going to do right now. Let me hit it. Jimmy, right, y'all, right quick. Thank God. It takes all of us, man. It takes all of us. Thaddeus Moody, already up in Chicago. Got Chop Shop shirts on. Rod Wells, go all the way to L.A. Got Chop Shop shirt on. Dude, we can't do this without y'all. Yes, I got a responsibility of what's being. If I see something crazy, see, we got people, the more, listen to me, y'all, and y'all got to help me. The more popular we get, when we hit 1,000 and go past it, we going to start getting trolls. Y'all got to police them trolls because they trying to keep us from talking. They trying to keep the message suppressed. They want to come on here and say something ignorant so I can address their ass. So it's up to y'all to say, hey, player. Hey, player. we trying to get something out of this. Some of these confidential emails I've been reading. People just saying, man, thank y'all. Somebody just sent me. Show you how real this stuff is, man. And they know I'm not going to call their name. Let me see. I got to read this thing. Hold on. What did he say? He talked about something earlier. Then he said, the insight that you guys provide allows me to move accordingly with my son and my oldest son, who's now in prep school. One day in the future, when my two ponies are out of the race, maybe I can share my personal experience as a parent of two basketball kids on the show, as well as what I've learned from you guys as well. You know when Pastor, glad Ed Russell is on the feed. You know how, you have the invitation in the church and the pastor said, is there one? Is there one? Y'all, I can stop right now, not even come on this show not one time again ever. Because I've helped. I know it's more, but I can stop. When a lady called our show years ago, right before her chemotherapy. This is why I don't play with these clowns on this Facebook feed, y'all. Y'all think I be cruel. Ain't got time. What's that song? No time for fake. Sipping Cristal with the real ones. You know what I'm saying? No time for fake ones. I'm sipping Cristal with the real ones. Fort Bend Ballers, Shannon Holmes, lady called into the show right before she was going to chemo. She said, I have to listen to y'all before I go in here because y'all truly are the best 120 minutes of my day. You think I'm worried about a clown saying something? You understand what I'm saying, man? This show, I know, that's just Jimmy and Robert. I know. That's what they say. Oh, that's just Jesus. That's just old little Jesus. That's Mary and Joseph. Jesus on down the street. They didn't know they had the Savior. Y'all, we got a platform where, listen, when me and Jimmy shut it down, one of y'all kids gonna be doing it. Because guess what? I'm going to be traveling all over the world trying to follow Lewis Hamilton I'm going to be in Formula One. Yes, he's the carpenter's son. Yes. That's just the old internet show. But Monte, I got to tell this story. Then I'm going to take a break because I didn't turn on all my equipment. Monte, young lady, they emailed me a long time ago. I don't know how many years ago. And she emailed me and just said, thank you. Me and my son, my family was listening to your show. Thank you for what you said. It helped change my son's way of thinking. He was in a dark place. something that I said got him out of that dark place. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what it was. I asked her, she wouldn't tell me. She said, it's personal. She said, you helped save my family. Let me tell you something. That's when I got serious about the Chop Shop. That was a defining moment in my life, because the Chop Shop takes a lot of time, y'all. It takes a lot of preparation. I didn't know if I had it, the time. You remember the soliloquy I gave on time. Gary Carter, Monte, you can go, you probably can figure out how much money you got. But Monte, you don't know how much time you got. So time is more valuable than money. So what I told y'all the story about Kobe Bryant. The reason he was in the helicopter in the beginning was to save time, so he can have more time to be with his family. The reason he got a helicopter, he lived in Newport Beach. He played for the Lakers and did business in LA, but the helicopter helped him get back home quicker to have what? More time. He maximized his time. Even he did something that a lot of us don't even have a chance to do. What's up, Wesley Yates? He died around the people that he loved. He made great use of his time. And when that lady told me that, y'all, I said, man, I can't do it. I can't stop. Because it's several times. Y'all remember, hey, Arnetta, you don't know Landon, you probably don't know this. It was a time me and Jimmy just shut it down. We didn't like the radio stations, how they was handling us, and they had new management, and you know, me and we think we all that. You gotta understand. I'm the child of a king, so of course I'm gonna think I'm all that. I'm a prince. Hello? So we didn't like, so we just shut it down. Then people kept texting, kept texting. No, we just shut it down and stop. It's unbelievable. Yeah, a lot of y'all wasn't around. We just shut it down. People talk about what happened. No. We didn't like the new management. I can tell you now, the new management, I am not going to come into a place every day and I can't stand your ass. I'm not going to come. I'm not. So and guess what? During those months we were out, I was brainstorming to put us in a position where now we ain't got to depend on no radio station. Hey, I'm going to take a quick break on that one. I'm going to take a break and talk about the grind. Cox Prater Law Firm. Let me tell you something. Concierge scheduling with Michael Smith. No, those people been riding with us, y'all know, for a long time. So let me tell you something. Anytime y'all got any lawyer needs, no way everybody on this show shouldn't at least call Cox Prater Law Firm one time and say, man, I heard about y'all on the Chop Shop. I got your number in my phone. It's got to do stuff like that. Call Icy Mike. Go buy one of these grind shooting machines. Because these people believe in you enough, and they know you watch this show. So they said, okay, I am going to advertise on this show. Chop Chop. We'll be back in a minute.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you succeed, that choice.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. I was reading a comment doing look where Ken Gamble came. Ken Gamble been on here a long time, and I could tell that story. Ken Gamble, y'all. When I first came on his show, I could tell a quick one. Chris Walker invited me. Y'all know Chris Walker. Y'all done met him now. He was a prankster. So he always asked me questions, man, I know you paid this guy. I know you paid this guy. All that, I didn't want to come on and have it in documented evidence that Chris, he tried to get me to say something that, that was crazy, on the air. And I was very reluctant. So Ken Gamble said he remember I wouldn't even talk much. I chose my words wisely. Because guess what? I was a guy that liked to be behind the scenes. I never was a guy that wanted to be in front of the camera. I wanted my clients to be famous. I just wanted to be rich. I didn't want to be famous. I wanted them to put them out. And I never forget, I was supposed to do an interview one time. Might have been in Seattle. And I said, man, I got to get back on the flight. They said, well, Robert, you going to be on TV? I said, no, I got to get on the flight. My son got a game tomorrow. I got to get the hell out of here. So I wouldn't have never thought in a million years that I would be in front of you great people sharing my life experiences and experiences that I've had on this show. Shout out to Alex Sesteros. He said he's traveling all over the world. I think if people are air traveling for the holidays, they better get to the airports really early. I am not going to travel for the holiday. I'm going to wait. I got too many things planned. I'm going to wait and stay safe and hope this thing changes. But, like I was telling y'all earlier, and I'm glad. Hey, Chad, I'm glad you here. Ken Gamble, I'm glad you here. Because I mentioned some a minute ago about Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's supposed to be the point guard this year. The point guard. You remember I said the most unselfish person on the team? He was supposed to be this kind of guy.
Yes, sir! Energy! Box! Board! I got ball! You go BC, your ball BC! Your hands, get out! Yes, sir, Blue! Work on it.
That's John Morant, right? Marcus Smart has got to have been, Mendy and Ed Russell, has lost his damn mind. Listen to this, y'all. The point guard. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm going to pay up. What the hell is wrong with this damn generation? Listen to this, y'all.
I mean, it's only so much I could do without the ball in my hands. I just sit and stand in the corner. When we run in plays for our best players, every team knows that. They do a good job of shutting that down. And, we can't allow that. When they shut that down, we can't keep trying to go to those guys. We got to, abort that and, find another way to get them the ball in the spots that they need the ball. And like I said, for me, I can only do so much with just standing in the corner or when I come up and give the ball away. So, I do everything I can on the other end to try to combat that.
Where my coaches at, man? Where my coaches at? These kind of athletes, y'all. These kind of athletes, we breathe. He's the point guard. The point guard's supposed to be the guy. I used to go watch around, and I taught my son this. All the point guards, I don't care if he wants out. Ken Gamble, don't come with that old bull crap. He ain't said none of this shit when Brad Stevens was coaching the damn team. They get a black coach and a black assistant coach. Now his black ass want to do this. Tell me about he wants no damn out, Ken Gamble. That's the problem, because they got guys that always thinking, well, let's get a way out. His ass is selfish. That's what I meant for you to say. But I hope you're not putting that in the heads of them young kids that you around here coaching, Ken Gamble. I hope you're not. He wants out. He wants out my ass. You never throw your teammates under the bus like that. You're the point guard. He wants out. People in hell want ice water. We're running plays for our best player. That's what you're supposed to do. Man, I am so sick of these prima donna ass athletes, man. Prima donna ass people, period. Entitled ass people, period. Never do that, man. The point guard, I was raised, and how I taught my son, if you, son, the point guard on this damn team, Alex Castero. Have you been watching Boston? Well, when did he become? This year. I taught my son, if you and your teammates eating, your teammate wanted a piece of your burger, wanted a piece of your Chick-fil-A, want some of your French fries, you always serve them. You got to be a servant first. Evidently, Alex Castero haven't seen one damn game of the Boston Celtics this year. Kimber left. He ain't said nothing like this. Gordon Hayward left. He ain't said nothing about this. Kyrie Irving left. He was in that hole. He ain't said this when they was there. But he want to get his ass on TV when you got Ime Udoka just trying to figure this thing out as a first-year head coach. Got Damon Stoudemire sitting on the bench. Yes, it's personal because that's a friend of mine. Yes. Our problem, we're always trying to protect these guys. They don't need protection, y'all. They need direction. They don't need protection. They need direction. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And somebody said he wants out. I'm just sitting in the corner. You didn't say that when you just signed that new deal they gave your ass. I don't care what he is. We ain't talking about true point. Jeremy Davis. Okay, I'm not going to even. On this particular team, his job is the point guard. I don't care how true it is. I get sick of y'all talking about true. The hell you know about a true point guard? What's a true point guard? What the hell is a true point guard then? What's the hell of a point? What since y'all, I love these terms, ladies and gentlemen. These guys he's not a true point guard. He this, not this. He da. Well, okay. Mr. Smart, Mr. Alex Sestero. Then what is his function then? Since he ain't got no point guard skills, what does he supposed to do? Got your ass now, Alex. What is he supposed to do? I'm listening. Mark Edwards, what is, since you said he never showed point guard mentality, what's his job then? Why did they give him all that money? He's not a great shooter. Alex, put that liquor down you got on that damn plane. Put them little old bitty bottles down. That's his job function on this particular team. Notice he said, I want the ball in my hands. I'm just sitting over there in the corner. Selfish. You got a team. Not one time as you said, Alex Sesteros, the hell your stupid ass doing calling your teammates out. The two best players on your team. Then you got to go in that locker room that night. You're causing friction on a team. Alex, you might don't care about this, but I care about the new head coach, which happens to be black, and the new assistant coach that happens to be black and a friend of mine. Thank you. Supposed to be the floor general. Supposed to be a leader. Leaders never throw their guys up under the bus. Now I see we got some more teaching because you parents don't understand the damn game. Just don't understand the game. Parents, talk to coaches more. Talk to coaches more. Forget Marcus Smart. Listen to him. You're supposed to be a professional. I don't care if he played the meat flute in the band. You don't call out your band members. I don't care what position he played. I just said a point guard on this particular team, he's the point guard. His job is to get the balls to his best scorers. Not one time did hold up. DeMar DeRozan, I'm finna help y'all. DeMar DeRozan had 37 points last night. How come he didn't say, well, I should have been guarding him more? Point guard's supposed to be one of the defenders that disrupt the other team's point guard. All I'm telling y'all is dude, the opinion is ass. So cause it's your opinion don't mean it's true. I'm challenging your opinion. Now your job is to come back and give me a better one. I challenged that, threw that little shit out the water that you just said. Jeremy Davis, I threw that out the water. I'm sitting here after a loss. That's why I tell everybody, it's wise, Kim, to always. Boston had a 14-point lead in the third quarter and blew it. Whose responsibility is it to control tempo? Jeremy Davis. You can act Kim Jackson and act Kim Jack, and you can act Joe Biden as you want to. That ain't gonna stop me from saying what I want to say, Jeremy Davis. You can act anybody. 14-point lead, y'all. What I'm talking about is the selfishness of these athletes. And we got people talking about, well, a point guard. The selfishness of these athletes. And y'all raising some of them in y'all damn house. That's the point. Watch it. Just watch these games. Watch these high school games. People getting rich over bad basketball. And y'all going to watch it and paying to go watch it. But I'm backing it up with facts. Yes, I'm an opinion-based dude, but I back it up with facts. Repeat that, because that might go over your head. Yes, I'm an opinion-based dude, but I back them up with facts. Facts. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Kim, that's the best thing you just said. Because when I go, Kim, if I was to come in that hospital where you work at, that's what you've been, that's what you do. That's what you train to do. All I'm saying is, give me facts. Instead of whining to Kim, give me facts. All I'm saying is, we're raising a generation of kids, of Marcus Smart type kids. I got to get mine. I'm just standing over there in the corner. Well, guess what? It's the point I'm trying to make, Kim Jackson and Jeremy Davis. You standing your ass over in the corner, right? You should be well rested to prevent DeMar DeRozan from hitting 37 points on you. I'm standing over in a corner. I think it's just better ways we can do it. I need to have my hand on the ball. Derrick Johnson. Wow. 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 The point, y'all. Share the show. I love when y'all tell me about my opinion. Yes. I got an opinion, but I based them on facts. And Anson Fowler. That's the things that we have to do. You remember they talk about their car ride home? The parents, kids in the back after a loss. Instead of the parents said, man, you should have been moving without the ball. We'll go set back picks for the shooters. Now y'all be in there talking about, well, he ain't no two-point guard. He ain't no two-point guard. What's up, Kenneth Turner? He ain't no. What they say back up there? What are you talking about? Marcus, he not a two-point guard. He not a two-point guard. He not a two-point guard. But you're a basketball player. You're a professional basketball player. Let me repeat that. When you are a professional basketball player. What's up, Ken? What's up, Kenneth Turner? That's all I'm trying to get. I'm backing this up with facts. De'Aaron Fox, what he said, Steph Curry is the hardest person to guard because he's running them out. All I'm saying, y'all, is I'm going to go back. Does he deserve the right to hold them to a high? I missed it. Does he deserve a right to hold who to a higher standard, Karen Roach? I'm just trying to figure out. Now, Karen Roach, that's a great opinion. But give me a little bit more. Give me him a little bit more. Does he deserve the right to hold who to a certain standard? Help me now, Karen Roach. I'm trying to figure that. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Y'all got to realize, some of these people on this feed, they got kids that they telling, well, he's not a true point guard, y'all. No. Hey, man, there's something else on this floor that you can do. Smart, hold Tatum and Brown. Let me tell you something. Do me a favor, Karen Roach, because I didn't have 6 minutes to play it. Go listen to the video yourself. Go listen to it a little bit more, because I don't think he's trying to hold. If he's trying to hold them accountable, he hold them accountable in the locker room. Not on the press. Y'all help me. See, some of y'all, I want to speak my mind. I got an opinion. Sometimes y'all opinion, do me a favor. I got an opinion too. But I try to base my opinions on facts and the truth. I just ain't saying it just to say it. My thing is, y'all got caught up. We had a guy get caught up talking about the 2-point guard. That ain't what I'm talking about. The point is, this guy, y'all probably, some people just got on here. Y'all, some of y'all probably ain't heard. I got to play a little bit more. Check this out.
I mean, it's only so much I could do without the ball in my hands. I just sit and stand in the corner. We run in plays for our best players. Every team knows that. They do a good job of shutting that down. And, we can't allow that. When they shut that down, we can't keep trying to go to those guys. We got to, abort that and, find another way to get them the ball in the spots that they need the ball. And like I said, for me, I can only do so much with just standing in the corner or when I come up and give the ball away. So, I do everything.
When I come up and give the ball away, those are two of the best. A point guard, I was taught. I don't know what those, we got some people with their opinions on it. I don't know what they was taught. Their job is to get the ball to the best players and the best scorers on the team. Coach told me, he said, all right, even if you the best scorer on the team, you had to be the point guard. You got to get the ball to yourself. Okay? Point guard got to be able to disrupt the other team. It's point guard. Defensively. And if all else fail, he got to be able to go and get us a bucket and control the tempo. Not come on TV, come in a press conference and talk about the way coach. Guess what he doing, ladies and gentlemen? This what went over y'all damn head, and this what I was trying to tell. I wasn't talking about no damn point guard. Point. He round here undermining the damn coach, the new coaching staff. That's the problem that I have with it. It's too hard. It's too hard for us to get these damn jobs. He ain't said nothing. Hold up. He been had the same problem for the last 3 years. He ain't said that when Brad, what is his name? Brad was there. Yes, he throwing the coach under the bus. That's a fact. He's throwing Brad Stevens. Thank you. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Keith Wood. Some of y'all just don't have no idea how hard it is for these guys to get these jobs. Let me tell you something. The constant scrutiny of the local markets, the radio shows that talk about these guys in the local markets. You don't know. And you saying, after everything I said, we're going to come up here talking about whether a 2-point guard. All I'm saying is elevate your conversations. That's all. You can have an opinion. Boston Celtics had several long losing streaks where Brad Stevens was there and he said nothing. That's the point, Kim Jackson and your partner on there. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point. Thank you, Thad Moody. Sometimes somebody get it. I'm not talking about no damn point guard. Guess what? Herb just said, same players, same type of system, same problem, of too many similarities of skill sets. That's Danny Ainge's them fault. Emi Udoka just got there a few days ago. That's like Trey Phillips coaching his girls. Let one of them girls come up there. Let me make sure you're all right over there, Jimmy. Let one of them little girls come up there and do a press conference talking about, I'm just standing in the corner. And Jalen and little Susie and little Jude, they shooting all the shots. Y'all, I'll never forget. Kevin Garnett came out and talked about the selfishness and the entitlement of some of these athletes. The selfishness and the entitlement of some of these athletes. And I mean, people came at Kevin Garnett's head like, man, yo, it's there. No. Whether he said it publicly, no, let me tell you something. It's certain things you just don't do. Sidney Ship, I don't know if you played at that level. I don't know if you be around people. And let me tell you something. I've had several calls from all over the country, former players and players now, saying, listen, that man that lost his damn mind. We're talking about Marcus Smart, kid from Dallas. Jimmy, you covered the kid.
What happened? What'd he do?
Jimmy came after he lost last night.
What'd
Jimmy,
he do?
I got a question, Jimmy. Marcus Smart was known with his toughness and defense, wasn't it? That's how he got in the league.
Yeah, and he was winning. Winning was attached to him.
No, I'm talking about how he got in the league. They don't care. I'm talking about how he got in the league and made it in the league. Toughness and defense. No, you don't have to agree. I asked the wrong people. I forgot not to ask you no damn question. Hey, he got in the league, y'all. Toughness and defense. Okay? Toughness and defense. He come on here and get in cone. He said, we are running plays for our best players. The other teams know that. They do a good job of shutting that down. We can't allow that. When they shut us down, we just keep trying to go to them guys. We got to abort that and find another way to get the ball. I'm just standing in the corner. I just need the ball more. But the guy on the opposite team, DeMar DeRozan, had 37 points on his ass. Maybe that's why he was mad. But he come on and throw his kids, his teammates under the bus. They don't want to pass the ball. That's what he said. They don't want to pass the ball. I thought Kyrie was the problem. I thought Hayward was the problem. I thought Kimball was the problem. Maybe Marcus Smart ass the problem. Unbelievable. This guy just got here. Emi Udoka just got here. He's 7 games in. This dude never did that for them other guys. And I'm not trying to bash on him. What I'm telling y'all is these are the kind of athletes that I see being raised. Summer basketball, AAU, all of this. Let's quit kissing the behinds, y'all. Somebody, let's kiss it. I used to see the stuff that Marcus Smart used to get away with in high school. I used to see the stuff he got away with in college. If you like that as a kid and it goes unchecked, come on, man. When people calling me and texting me, man, this dude has lost his damn mind. So that's what I was talking about. We can get on to another subject, Jimmy. We didn't talk. Marcus Smart ain't even worth talking about that much. I'm really trying to give people a chance here to just understand, man. These athletes, I know y'all love them. I know y'all. I know he did, but guess what? They gotta be men too. How would you feel if one of your sons? Let me bring it back to Houston, because y'all seem to not understand sometimes global things or national things. Let me bring it to Houston. What if your son on your son's team, and you have a guy coming on Twitter, right, talking about your son, your son and somebody else's son is the best two players on the team, and he just talking about y'all. Talking about y'all ain't this. These guys ain't even, these guys didn't have no press conference. These guys, they didn't even do no press conference last night because it would have been a hot mess. They had to save them guys from themselves. Because if I was them, I'd have got right in his ass too. Said, dude, you our defensive stopper. DeRozan scored 37 fucking points, dude. And the other guard, I think the other guard had 27, 26. I don't know the exact. But that's all, man. I just okay, Herb Baker. Okay, I got you, Herb Baker. Yeah. Okay, Alex Casteros will say, I saw kids all this summer ignoring and turning their backs on head coach. Thank you, Alex. Oh my God. Hey, man. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. I love my son to death, but he better not. Ask Bilal, do me a favor, whenever y'all around Bilal Badley, ask Bilal Badley what happened. He called me, my son was at John Lucas workout, and Bilal was over him, and he telling Bilal what he wouldn't do. Ask Bilal Badley, how did he come back the next day and the day after, whenever you get around Bilal, ask him, say, tell the story. He was a completely different young man from that day forward. That's what we got to start doing, mamas and daddies. I ain't had to touch him. I just said, hey, player. That's going to be in my book. I'm going to put that in my book. I'm not getting that to y'all free for the day. But what's up, Gary Carter? What's up, Jimmy? What's going on? I know you was over there doing your thing with your magazine. I hope everything is going well. You're proofing and all of that stuff. And we ain't got long. We ain't got long. And your favorite thing is to always have them at the season opener. I mean, I remember the box. That's when the boxes come out. The boxes be at the door right there with Sandra in the back door. So how's things coming with that thing? How's things coming with the magazine?
The magazine, you insinuating like we running behind or something. Deadline was November the 1st, which was yesterday.
No, but when you talked to, why you took so long to come on the show then? That's what I'm talking about.
No, because the magazine you got to bundle it and it goes to the printer. Then it comes back from the printer after you go to a proof process. Then it goes to the printer. Then it comes back for one last signature, sign off on it, and then they run. So that's what we're doing, the signing off process. The magazine is done. I told you, it's 100 pages. 100 pages of, I'm going to tell you something. This is the best magazine that we've ever put together. And it would have been even greater had we had gotten full, I would say, cooperation from one of the cover articles. It would have been, I mean, for real.
Say it again.
You got everything you want.
You said if you wish you had what? I didn't hear it.
Got full cooperation with one of the cover story articles, and we've gotten full cooperation. Then that would have made it all complete.
Oh, okay.
This thing, I mean, it's solid. I had somebody stop by the office a while ago. I say, look, tell me what you think. Scroll through this. Here go a copy of the magazine. It was in the PDF. They went to flipping through there online. It was like, oh my God, damn, y'all did all of that? I say, dude, yeah, did all that. And still went and watched Astros game. And still went and hung out a little bit. And still did it. And that just goes to show how you work and you are in total, like a pitcher can be in control of their pitches. You can be in control of your life and your time to allocate what's important when it's supposed to be important. versus when you going out and snap your fingers a little bit.
You brought
You
up
know?
something, Jimmy. Was the story? Cause when you bring up something like that, you know how I am. I'm gonna ask you about it a little bit. You said if you had complete cooperation, so you got partial cooperation from. You don't have to name the thing. So it was that special. This article was that special.
Yeah.
That you didn't that if they had you had complete cooperation, it would have just put a stamp on the
To me.
To you.
To me.
Yeah. But guess what?
Yeah.
You are the curator of the magazine, so it would have hit you. Okay.
You know, I mean, it's like,
okay.
and you know, to me, just think of like, just say in the music, in a magazine, not comparing me to being a musician, but just say there are certain things when you're publishing a periodical that you're looking for, you're trying to strive for perfection or as close as you can to get there. And now when the finished product come out, just like a musician, when the song hits the airwaves, you may not know that there's a bar or a certain verse that they had to take out, they didn't even include because they wanted somebody else to come and sing background vocals, or might have wanted to do it, or might have wanted somebody else to come and that person didn't show up. You didn't have no idea. You just know, man, this thing is dope. That's the magazine. You don't have no idea what's not there, but you know what it is there. And it's a lot of country.
And I was thinking about the kids and the player, because Avin Pettit, Herb just asked Avin Pettit, wasn't he in the Magic magazine 1 year? Yeah, of course. I think Avin Pettit was in Junior was in the magazine. He was a good player in Houston. I mean, I just be thinking about all the young kids whose names has been in this publication over the years. I had never thought about. He just made me think about it. Because you did it, you started it in what, Jimmy? How long the magazine been?
2004, November of 2003 was the first issue.
So it's a lot of kids have, a lot of kids didn't appreciate it, because I know a kid got mad at, they got mad at me because he wasn't on the fucking cover. Excuse my language. He wasn't on the cover of your damn magazine. Listen to me, y'all. Hold up, stop. I got to stop, Jimmy. I got to puff the servant. I ain't got nothing to do with no magazine. I ain't got nothing to do with no event. This dude getting mad at me. Threw me the magazine like this. Jimmy, threw me the damn magazine. How in the hell? Hold on, Jimmy. This is my favorite one. Man, you got to get these referees under control. Jimmy, I said, I said, come here. I said, you know me? I said, you know my name? I said, you see that guy with that damn hat? This is tournament. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it was so funny, but people should have, but I would be honored to have somebody take out their time and write about me in anything. Like people tell me, I ain't ranked here and I ain't ranked. But they talking about you. You're in the room. No matter where they got you ranked. That's why I tell people I don't never want to be number one. She said, "Well," I said, "It's too damn close to zero. I want to be the best." You'll get that one by the time you get home, y'all. I know that's going to take a long time to process. I don't want to be number one. I want to be the best. I want to be the best. One is too close to zero. Never want to be a zero. So I just wanted Jimmy, do the kids appreciate it over the years. I mean, I know you probably, because you won't talk to all of them, but Avin Pettit, I guess he was in there. He said, thanks,
oh, yeah.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, Madison High School.
Listen, Jimmy, you have had young kids in your show, and now we got these young kids watching the Chop Shop years later, man. It just don't get no better than this. And I just wanted to share it. It don't get no better than that, ladies and gentlemen. But what else you got today, man? I got your little sorry ass Astros behind us today. because I'm cheering for him today. So
And I got this red and blue on right here, just for y'all.
I ain't got no. Guess what I got? I got orange and blue right there.
Yeah.
Remember
what happened last time I wore? Remember last time I wore red and blue? What happened?
They got their ass tore off.
No. Yeah, the red and blue team got their ass tore. That's what happened last time. Remember that? I wore red and blue. I wore orange on yesterday. I wore orange last week. They lost. Man. I wore red and blue. They won. So guess what? I told y'all. There you go. And I will be at the game tonight. Yeah. You know what? I might give my ticket to Sandra. See if she want to go. And speaking of which, we're gonna dedicate today's show to Sandra's father, which is my father-in-law, Matias Menchaca. Went to the hospital on his quarterly checkup 2 days ago. Yesterday morning, they kept him and told him they have to do an emergency surgery on him today, which he's in surgery right now.
Okay.
He has undergoing triple bypass, open heart surgery. Just like that, his life is going to change for somewhat, if little, not a lot. So, guys, and he was the father-in-law that jogged every morning. He don't eat after dark. He's one of them, man, get some, nah, I'm good. I don't want to eat no. I'm like, man, it's good. Nah, I'm good. So, took care of his body, but a lot of things are hereditary in certain families. And so heart, he had blocked arteries. And so he went out for a jog the other day and thought he was going to pass out. And the thing is, so he, so you shoot your prayers out. Sandra, she's, of course, at the hospital. We had to go through the final hours of completing the magazine yesterday with her on a heavy heart. I load her up in the car. She was a bag of nerves, Get down to St. Luke's. And she got her laptop, I got my laptop, and we go sit down there in that doggone in the room. We went down in one of the restaurants and got to work. And then so she's understand everything. A lot of people don't realize, like I say, a lot of times you only hear the song. You don't get to see what's behind the scenes when a lot of this stuff is done. Everybody have problems. I tell people all the time. But it's an old saying, your blues ain't like mine. It's an old saying, your blues ain't like mine. So when you hear people say, oh, you ain't got no problem. No, that's bull. That's why Biggie, that was a hell of a song for a young Biggie Smalls made back in the days. More money, more problems. And but anyway, shout out, and our strength go towards the direction of Sandra Menchaca and the rest of the family for a successful surgery for her father. He's the patriarch of that entire tree. For real. Retired from the city of Houston. He retired maybe 15 years ago or so. And just, lives his life. Good family guy. So shout out to that. But anyway, let's go and we speak to the Astros. Of course, Game 6 is tonight. We didn't talk Astros yesterday. We talked Dusty Baker yesterday, which was rightfully so. And the Astros have a chance to make this city, to give this city of Houston to keep turning the atmosphere into a more vibrant and positive direction. Understand, it's kind of crazy because even though everybody's not baseball fans, a lot of people aren't baseball fans. But at the same time, when you're winning, people will pay attention at some point or another. Not mean they're going to watch the whole game. They would pay attention to an at-bat. I heard this Altuve guy. Let me see. Well, that's him. Oh, it's a little short guy. Let me see him swing his bat. And then what about if Altuve gets a hit and that person may want to watch again the next time he bats. Carlos Correa makes a play at short. You get to see the cannon. Harvey hits one out. I mean, it's just different. The atmosphere, it attracts positive. It's supposed to attract positive nature. However, man, if you're living in the city of Houston, man, and all these killings and all these little bitty kids, man, in the last couple of weeks, it's like, damn, man, this stuff is crazy out here, man. You got kids jumping on school teachers. One of the schools around the area, I think about 2 weeks or a week and a half ago, you had 2 instances where kids jumped on,
on the same day.
Jumped on teachers. It's like,
and Jimmy, I used to reverence my teachers, Jimmy, Miss Adams, Miss Britt, these, I'm Miss Poston. These, when I used to reverence my teachers. I would never think of hitting on a teacher. I just don't understand, man. Think about it. It's 100 years later, and I still know these ladies' names. Unbelievable. Notice all of them was women too.
You know, it made me think of, there was an article that was in, I want to say Baltimore, whereas they had serious problems at this particular school. And somebody came up with an idea, a collection of males came up with an idea. You know, sometimes they tell you your kid been acting up and you can't believe it because your kid, he an angel at home. Man, oh man, y'all, you know, that's one of them stages that some people go through. Some parents don't even, they gonna take the word of the teacher and they know the court is over, you guilty, and they whooping that ass. Then there's others, nowadays it's a lot more parents, whatever the kid tells them, that's what they're gonna believe. The teacher is lying, and a kid wouldn't do everything that they're being accused of doing. That's part of the problem. So these fathers, a couple of them say, you know what? I'm tired. I took off work. You know, parents, dads will tell you, when dads tell you this, mama, it's different than when the mom. It hits different. If I got to take off work again, I'm getting on your ass. Remember back in the old days, right here at the school. See, the thing is now, some of those dads, if they get on that ass at the school, then the school got to call CPS by law. They used to get that ass whipping, right? The principal would, I've got one at the school. My mama.
Jim.
And every mama, and my mama was a mama that knew how to swing the board. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when you got a mama know how to whoop. Jim. Some mamas know how to beat you. My mama know how to whoop. So, I mean, she knew how to hit in them spots that damn.
Jimmy, I wish somebody on in my family was here. Yes. I was so scared of that woman. Listen, y'all, I had so much reverence. It was fear too. Fear God. Because think about it. This was her favorite word. She said, hey, give your soul to God because your ass belong to me. She used to come up there and whoop me in front of everybody. Hold up. I used to tell the principals, hey, man, y'all whoop me. Y'all do whatever y'all want to. Please don't call that woman. Then the kids laugh at you. Man, let me tell you something. That mama of mine, Jimmy, keep talking. Hey, Jimmy, I'm scared of the police. Police, I'd rather y'all arrest me. Don't tell her. Because, dude, ain't no mamas like that no more, man. I was scared of that lady. I was scared of that lady.
And I want a correction. Thanks, Ivan Pettit. I said thought it was Baltimore. It was in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yes, it was called Dads on Duties, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Dads on Duty.
And what these fathers did, a couple of them decided, you know what? To hell with that. On Monday, I'm coming to the school. If you got permission, I want to help out. And the principal of the school had to take the bold move to understand something. I don't know if they gave background checks or not. I don't know. Shreveport is it. I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, so I know how it rolls in Shreveport. Trust me, my people grew up. If you from Shreveport or been through there, Hollywood Heights, not Hollywood Heights back in the 80s and the 70s is a whole different Hollywood Heights not right now. It's kind of, if you're on the north side of Houston, well, if you're for you south side people, it's kind of the neighborhood over there by Jones High School back in the 70s and the 80s, early 80s, is a whole different neighborhood than it is now. And Shreveport, if you're on the north side, let's say Northwood Manor is a whole different neighborhood than it was in the late 70s and early 80s. Well, these are the dads on duty, some of them. And what they had done is they got permission, authorization to come on the campus and basically serve as the guardian angels. Remember that organization in New York? That their mission was to protect the streets. What do they call it? Vigilantes, so to speak, in a with a good sense of the word.
Like my man was.
So this.
Yeah, go on. I'm sorry. Go on. You right.
So they're on the campus, and guess what? The crime, the incidents went to basically to zero. I mean, why these dads won't understand? Because this is a neighborhood school. So that means most people live in the same general area. So let's say for the sake of that photo, let's say, for example, if it's 6 neighborhoods that's adjacent and surround that high school. Let's say each one of those dads was was like Big Pookie, the legal version of Big Pookie from each one of those neighborhoods, right? And they came there. So that means the respect factor from the parents of those kids, because now those guys are telling those parents, I know your mama, I know your dad. See, that's how it used to be when we all grew up in school. And a lot of things I know done changed. But one of those teachers, every other teacher in the school building, they knew if you had a family came to, I know where you live, I know your mom, I know your dad. That was a connection that would make it easier to curb some of the incidents. Because if you had a problem, they pick up the phone like Hallie, you just said, and you go to crying right then. Please don't call mom, whatever you do. Now, the kid's like, I don't care, call her. In a sense. Now you do call her, then the parent like, why you calling me? You can't, look here, teacher, you calling me at work about that? My son said it didn't go down like that. They told me something different. I need to talk to the principal. I don't even want to talk to you. So see, and then they go, and then what happens? And the kid hears that conversation. And even if the kid don't hear the conversation, when the kid get home, guess what that mama, that single mama, smoking her a Pall Mall or one of them Mile Bar, what they call them, the Moors.
The Campbell's too. Pall Mall. My mama used to smoke Pall Mall.
No, the brown ones, the long brown ones. They don't make them no more. The women used to smoke them.
You come a long way, baby. They slim.
Slim.
What's the name of them?
Y'all tell me on the chop shop.
What's the name of them things, y'all?
And then she sits on the stairs. She's on the stairs at the apartment. She's smoking her one, and she's talking to her next door neighbor.
Benson the Hedges, Jimmy. Rick Brown. Benson the Hedges. Thank you, Rick Brown. Thank you, baby.
And she's like, you know what? I had to tell that damn teacher out. The teacher yours out. Bitch gonna call me with some stuff about him doing this. She must know what she fucking with. That's how it goes.
No, Virginia Slims. He right. Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slim.
Thank you, Kerry Rowe.
And Moors. Moors were brown too. That's the Moors. I tell you Moors.
I don't remember no Moors. I remember Virginia Slim.
And guess what, guys? We let those kids into our conversations. But you know what's so funny? I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. And we've had this conversation before.
What's so funny?
The kids don't let y'all old ass in their conversations.
Sure don't.
Ain't that funny? So you trying to kid down to be cool with your kid. You want to be partner with your kid. You got telling them all your gossip. But they ain't telling you none of
Oh, that's a good one, Jim. Jimmy, remember I keep telling y'all, we done switched the price tags on what's valuable and what's not. It switched. They running Jim, I'm telling you, I know a parent right now is mad, a kid right now is going to forever be mad at you because something his mammy said.
Oh, several.
I said, dude, you remember the time I told you, dude, come here. I took him to my computer. I put his name in your...
and did the search.
In the search engine, right?
On RCS Sports.
I said, you see how many times your name popped up here? And he hating on you, he don't like you? Dude, you can't tell him about their mom. I said, dude, how can somebody... Because and I guess what I personalize it, Jim. When you don't like nobody, you don't mess with nobody, you ain't sitting up there talking about them and tweeting about them, are you? Nope. So why in the hell he supposed to be tweeting? Why he talking about you? I said, look at some of the articles. They talking about you. Man, you know what? You right, man. You right. But see, everybody don't stop them kids in their tracks. See, I ain't trying to be their damn friend. Too old. I ain't even my son's friend. I'm his damn daddy. Don't come to me. I'm talking about no player. I'm your dad. He's talking about, man, my bad. Now, play. Slow down. Playboy. you know, you got it. So it's dude, it's a unique dynamic. You're right, Jimmy. These kids ain't telling these parents nothing. But these parents want to run their mouth in front of these kids all the time. I'm telling you. It happened.
And the thing is, when you realize that you're wrong, there's no feeling of obligation to attempt to atone for your actions. And that's another part of the healing process, which a lot of people in a lot of relationships aren't able to heal properly, or a lot of people aren't able to correct and properly get over it because you think that you discount your act as a misdemeanor, but that other person, it's a felony to the one you offended. Teacher cussing out parents now. Kids are already cussing them out. And like I said before, I think these kids know. I'm positive that the kids know what the teachers can't do to them. And if they did put their hands on them, the kids know what the fate is of the educator. So they now is going to push all the way to the edge. Remember Grandmaster Flash and Melle Mel, don't push me because I'm close to the You see? That's what's happening.
Not to lose control.
That's the direction where it's going. They're pushing the teachers as far as they can. So then you got two different types of teachers. Well, first you got the one, everybody comes in pure, doing their job. Then if the atmosphere at the school at some point for some teachers who've been there trying to do their job for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they're in effort mode. They're doing what the old saying is for those people that doing their 8 and hitting the gate. Doing their 8 hours. They do their 8 and hit the gate. There's some teachers, they clocking in, doing their 8 and hitting the gate. You ain't getting an extra minute out of me at this school. I'm getting my ass up out of here because the input don't necessarily match the output.
And Jimmy, in defense, not all the kids like this, but we got some bad seeds, man. Cause you gotta understand, some of these parents messed up, Jimmy. Some of these parents out here Jimmy, over the years of just watching the people's comments on some of these parents, man, we got to pray for them too, Jimbo. I'm just telling you. And don't forget, and I'm going to repeat again in case you just go on the show, don't forget to go vote today. But keep going, Jim.
Yeah. So guys, just Teachers out there, you guys that are watching, educators and teachers, you know, nowadays you have to have an added layer, you know, to cover your feelings, because a lot of these things these kids say. It's kind of like a good referee. A good referee, a great referee, could make that bad call, and the coach been fussing all game. You make that badass call, and then you go and you shift to the other side of the court. The referee, 3-man crew, they rotating. The other one, you go to the scores table, give him the call, then you go to the other side. Then the other guy take that, the other guy from the other side go to the baseline. Referee rotation. Kevin Freeman didn't think I knew that. He a referee. He didn't think I knew that right there. But my point is, you go to the other side of the court, that means you're out of earshot. You stay right there, then you putting yourself in a situation where that coach gonna keep whining, or that kid is gonna keep whining. Now you got to tech him, right? So now if you tech him, now guess what they're doing? That's making your job harder, because then 2 free throws for the tech, the clock could have been running. You could have got your ass back in your car and went home faster. But you got to deal with this tech right now. That's 3 more minutes off the clock. 3 more minutes of your time. That's the way I look at it. So my point is, a lot of people, teachers, they hear these kids say stuff and they act like they don't hear. They just keep on going because they saying this stuff. A lot of them going to be, there's more class clowns. Everybody knew the class clowns in school back in the day. Everybody is trying to make a video go viral nowadays. See, that's the difference. For a couple of laughs at the expense of a grown-up, that's going to get them cool points. They had think about it. The messages was going around somewhere. Kids had a message group or board to each other, basically daring each other to go slap the shit out of one of their teachers about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was like a truth or that. What TikTok? That's what it was. So
yeah,
that's the thing. Those are going on, and your teachers got to endure it. And you know what some parents say? You know what? So that teacher you got need the shit slapped out of her, calling me with that bullshit. So that's now the kid thinks it's validated. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And guess what happened? A couple of kids tried some teachers.
Yes.
A couple of kids tried some teachers. So that's the thing on that, man. It just now I'm looking at some of the comments right now.
Netta talking about she'd have snatched. Netta said she'd have snatched the knot in one of them. She glad she ain't no teacher.
Yeah. That's the thing. If a teacher hits a student and goes to jail,
yeah,
they can never work public schools again.
Right.
You see the difference?
Right.
So your economic support system is broken for at least a fragmented time. Your resume, everything that you work for, you let a kid cause you
hard,
to
though, man. It's hard though, Jimmy. And I'm sitting there thinking about this. Like I'm just minding my business and look, and the little young lady who take care of your cart when you bring your cart back at the golf course, Jimmy. And she said, Mr. Hatter, I'm here early today. She said, because we had a lockdown at school. I said, well, why? She said, because somebody stabbed a teacher. And I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, what school you go to? She Elkins. And then you remember that day you said something happened at another school at Beaumont the same time. And I'm sitting, and the little girl was terrified. She said, and they told everybody not to leave. I had to be at work, so I left. Our kids are, this trauma porn that our kids got to live with. Our kids are living in constant freaking trauma every day. Sweet little girl. She got to duck and dodge and get out the way now, Jimmy, just cause. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, man.
And,
so my question I'm gonna asking is,
okay,
if the program is working so well, right?
What program?
Muncie, I told you earlier in case you
Oh,
guys didn't know about the
you talking about the dads?
The what they call
The
it?
dads on duty. Dads on duty.
Dads on duty in Shreveport, Louisiana, Southwood High School, right? 23 kids, students that's approximately 24 students had went to jail, right?
Yes, sir.
Right before that led up until this point. So I mean the water had got warm, it started to bubble, then it started to boil. 23 students had went to jail, not at one time, over a period of time leading since school started, leading until this moment, this school term. From one school, not 23 students went to jail that went to the school, from the school off the campus, 23. That's a lot of damn paperwork that principal had to do. First of all, you got to remove it. If that principal, I don't know if the same principal's there or not, but they authorized these parents, these dads to come and man the halls, and be a presence on the campus. So now it makes the campus safer. And as a result, they had 0 incidents in the first couple of weeks of implementing that. It has gained national attention. Good Morning America, USA Today. So now, if that's working and that module is working, then why not somebody else? Why hasn't nobody else picked up that baton and let's try it again at somewhere else?
Yeah, and we don't know, Jimmy. It might be in the process because there's a process to everything. Some people are not in dire straits like they were at this place, and these dads had to do something. And then I know a certain protocol. I mean, I'm not an administrator. I'm not a school. But you're right. You have to do. That just had to be done. What you said, 23 kids being arrested. That 23. Was a situation. So guess what? We maybe people are following that suit. I love this guy in New Jersey. I keep forgetting his name. He one of the best teachers that I ever seen, and I follow him some kind of way. I always see he just a principal. He just love his students. I mean, he found some kids coming to school. The clothes ain't clean. Jimmy, he go get a washing machine and put it in the basement of the school. They can come there and wash their clothes and dry their clothes. I mean, I forgot his name. I mean, it's just some people just care more, and these dads care, and we should care. This platform that we have, all of you people out here, we got the power to do stuff like that. We're just not doing it. Those dads said, man, I'm tired of my son. I'm sitting up here thinking about this little girl, Jimmy. Little sweet, little innocent girl, just scared to go to school. She said she had to just get out of there. Our kids shouldn't be subject to this, man. They shouldn't. And it's up to us to figure this thing out. It's up to us to figure it out. It's up to us to figure it out.
And I just scanned the article, and I'm listening to you at the same time. And of course, the mayor of Shreveport has acknowledged, Adrian Perkins has acknowledged the dads on duty. They got T-shirts, and they come in the morning, and they patrol. They're not using the word police.
Right.
They're not there in the capacity of police. Those fathers are present. It's about 40 of them that are in rotation.
Wow. That's good.
At that one school. So about 40 dads.
Yeah, so it won't be no
Some of them, depending on what time they work. Some may come. Let's say if you have to be to work at 9 o'clock, Heather, some of them may come and work the 7 to 8 o'clock shift. Some that may work night shift. They'll come up and work the 10, but they have a routine. And they have a system. Everybody don't come every day. So it's not like that. But then this needs to, especially in the school districts with the smaller ones. The one high school / 2 high school / 3 high school districts that are more urban than suburban. That's the perfect module. Why not try it? Why not? What the hell I ain't using this slogan. What the hell you had to lose for some schools? And my thing is, here's my question to you, educator. If a principal was to agree to let some of those fathers on campus in such capacity, then is that an indirect admission that you haven't gotten it done, or could that be viewed as part of the solution? You see what I'm coming from?
Jimmy, I kind of like that, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all the reason I kind of like it. Down there, Jimmy, I was at West Side down there every day when my son was in middle school, because West Side I just came for practice. But when he was in middle school, and I found out that I can come up there, man, I was up there all the day. Then when he got to high school, he said, "Dad, man, you can't be coming up there. You can't be doing this every day." But I always put my schedule around, because all I did was thought about this, parents, and we got to think about this, Sam. I said, my son is at that school for 8 hours a day. It ain't but 24 hours, right? They at that school with those teachers and those people for 8. They're gonna have a lot of influence on them. So when I can have a chance to go up there and break that monotony and go up there and see him and put my influence, I can't, because guess what? When he get home, he got homework, he got practice, he got this, he stayed with his mom. So I don't always get a chance to be with him the rest of those hours. I don't tuck him in. I didn't tuck him in all the time until he stayed at my house. So I used that I wasn't gonna let the school raise him. I had to go and be with him. That's why I went and sat at practice. I didn't want to be there all the damn time. But guess what? I had a chance to be around my son. So I love what these dads doing, man. It's unbelievable. I hate it had to happen in tragedy, but dads. I don't know where schools now because of COVID, but I used to always, Derek. It was fun for me to go up there because I'm all busy. I said, man, hold up. I tell my secretary, at practice time, I don't want no meetings. I'm going to his practice because what? He's been at this school with these people all damn day. I want to see my son because when he leave there, he go with his mom. So, I mean, that's just how I navigated around it. And because he knew at some point, I can't do nothing crazy because my dad going to be up here at some point. So that I didn't even think about it until you just thought about it, Jamie. Because I just did it because I wanted to be around him. But I guess it deterred him. He never got in trouble at school because he know he's going to get, he might have got choked in, right there on the spot. So that's just my opinion about that. But great article, Jimmy. I meant to bring it up last week, but, we had so much in the show been going. I'm glad you brought it up today.
Yeah, so that's kind of somebody, of course. Once again, I'm looking at some of the comments and Karen Roach. It says Black fathers collectively are never considered or viewed as a positive. So nationally, that narrative will always be frowned upon. One of the things is
comment on that too.
The comment on that is this: in a situation as we just described, that's a domestic type situation. It has nothing to do with the rest of the world. Yes, the majority of places in the United States of America, that's how the narratives are portrayed towards a lot of have been toward Black fathers. But in the situations that we're talking about, this is a community related issue that people in various cities can identify with right now. We have problems in our schools. We have what they call discipline problems in our schools. We have a lack of respect, lack of thereof problem in our school. So when attacking that don't need the mayor to come and swing a bat to get something like that to change. No, it don't. So that's the kind of thing I understand.
That's why we said up. But what he said Black fathers collectively are never considered. See, that's why I said this, Karen Roach. You thinking about the social structure on how it's two structures out here, how they see us. See, we just got to start. It's a governance structure on how we see each other. I don't view Black fathers as a negative because I'm one. You probably don't view Black because you one. of course, the other people gonna view you the way they want to view you. Our problem is, don't you listen to that, and you view black fathers the way they should be from your structure and from your from where you sit. I feel black fathers are great, and guess what? We got a national platform, and I'm telling you, they are. So I don't care what the social structure don't report on us and frown upon us nationally. We got to quit worrying about what other people do and just make sure on this show we treat black fathers with respect. On this show, all we can do is control our environment. If it happens in Houston, we got to show up and show out. If it's happening in Chicago, Thaddeus Moody, you got to show up and show out. If it's happening in Memphis, Jason Peters got to. That's how we can't worry about what the national narrative is. They ain't gonna never see us the way we see each other because they're not us. So we just got to start seeing each other better. That's all.
Yeah.
I had to share that with you.
And definitely, and we'll do. And you guys just, once again, just be consciously aware and try to, let people try to educate your brothers and your sisters and people in your circumference, or sit there and let them vent, because the venting is going to go in a certain direction. Some people just want to vent. Been a bad day, for some people. Yeah. And this COVID, this pandemic has played a hell of a role in the lives of a lot of people. So that's sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes we can get better. But meanwhile, of course, let's get and talk some and talk a couple of sports. We got football news. I got some more baseball news for you guys. But first, the football news. And of course, Kansas City Chiefs win last night. Man, they were struggling. Man, looked like I watched the end of that game.
Too many penalties, Jimmy. Too many penalties. Too many mistakes.
Gracious. I mean,
too many penalties at the wrong time. Your ass gonna get you. No, it's not.
And so of course they pull out the win. So which is good because now it makes Kansas City. It puts them they're one game behind, I think, out of first place.
Yeah, I think they're 500 now. They back to 500.
They're one game out. And guess what? Guess who comes to town? The Packers of Green Bay. The Packers of Green Bay. So that's going to be a very interesting game coming up. I think that game, I'm saying, is that game on Thursday?
I don't know. I don't look.
Yeah, you can pull it up and let me know. But meanwhile, also football news. The Houston Texans, it just came out, they are not trading Deshaun Watson before the trade deadline, which is as expected if you had, because common sense prevails on this. It already leaked out that a team, Miami, they agreed to trade Deshaun Watson. And I can say not allegedly because everything that seeped out with Miami's name, it makes sense now that we're at the trading deadline. Every single thing they've seeped out is proved to be whoever that source has proved to be right on it. And they said, remember, just last week, Miami agreed to this deal only if his legal issues are resolved. So guess what? Now we get to the deadline. Miami's the man. ain't no issues resolved. I mean, all 22 accusers of Deshaun Watson would have to have either settled or have their cases dismissed or withdraw their complaints, their lawsuits altogether, or settle before he can push on. So everybody's sitting there. It's kind of like everybody got their pistols out just waiting on somebody to just shoot, and nobody ain't willing to shoot. So now Deshaun he's a Houston Texan for the remainder of the season. And so how does that work on his money? I mean, on his contract. Let me say, worry about his money.
It's normal. He's as normal, Jimmy. He get that direct deposit on the 1st and the 15th.
So this is with pay.
Yeah, 1st and the 15th. Yes.
This is with pay.
Yeah, so he's not suspended. He's doing the things that he's supposed to do, necessary for the club. club is not going to give him away. He's got a smart to have a no trade clause in his contract because he can't go to any team. So they just in a stalemate, and they just saying, okay, hey, shit, we losing. We ain't nothing. We wasn't gonna be nothing with you. We wasn't gonna be nothing without you. We just ain't gonna give you away. So we'll wait this thing out. And still, and I keep reminding y'all, I want y'all to understand this. Even after the court cases are done. Now, if he's completely exonerated, guess what's gonna happen? Roger Goodell still have the power to say, dude, whatever you did with them girls, it was conduct detrimental to the league. You damaged the shield. And he can say, hey, give me 6 games. He can say, Roger Goodell, ain't no court case, ain't no arbitration, ain't no one man who over the last 2 years they made, $124 million, Jimmy, over the last 2 years, Roger Goodell. That man made $60 million in a pandemic. I'm going to repeat that. He done made Roger Goodell, just the guy. So Deshaun Watson, man, I don't know what happened. But if that young man put himself in this situation, man, then hey, he just got to live with it. But thank God, Jimmy, he's still getting paid because he showed up. He showed up. Jimmy, when he showed up, he got paid.
That's the smart thing. And then, I'm going to tell you something like timing. On yesterday's, the Houston Chronicle, on the front page, one of the cover stories was one of the accusers. Remember, there's no court case. There's no criminal case filed against Deshaun Watson. So they're not necessarily the victims yet because we don't know until they get to the court and that paperwork filed and he's a defendant and they the accuser. The victim or whatnot. So one of the ladies, they did a cover story on the front of the Houston Chronicle. Think of the timing. Think of the timing of that story. That story came out the day before trade deadline. And she's giving her interview. The last name is Solis. And they say she's been one of the few ladies of the 22 who has no problem, that's not trying to conceal her identity. She has no problem speaking on the, and so she's, I guess, the face for the other, or the inspiration for the other 21 females. So I just thinking about the time that how you playing chess with this thing, or checkers to some people may figure, but the Texans, or Miami that is, held pat with not receiving Deshaun unless without this stuff being resolved. So another thing, football related.
Let me tell you, and let me help Derek Johnson. Hey, don't pay no attention to what you reading about what the NFL said. I'm finna help you, Derek. NFL just sitting back waiting, man. That's one of theirs. You got to understand, them owners don't care. Them owners know something didn't happen, but they don't care. They don't have to do nothing right now, Derek. It's going to be a time that they got to do something. You're going to see they going to have, they saying what they don't have, but they ain't going to tell y'all everything anyway. But come on, that's the NFL. Them the same people told y'all, you can't see our email. We're going to give you a Gruden email, but we ain't going to give you nobody else. So I'm just letting you, when you're dealing with a hell of a a hell of an enterprise, the NFL. Not for long. That's what it means. What else you got, Jim? Jimmy, I don't listen to the Chronicle as much, but I can't wait to get off the air. Because what is this about a murder of a Lamar student? They say a story of teen love, betrayal, and violence. I just popped it up because you wanted me to go.
What's the date on it?
I'm sorry.
What's the date on it?
Well, let me pop up. Today.
Okay, so that means they must be revisiting the story for which one of the
high school.
Well, which one of the kids, one of the players from that kind of crumbs fell back over to Yates High School as a result, and they had rivalries and had some gang stuff that was going on in a couple of neighborhoods.
2018. You're right.
From a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
that's the story.
Okay, I'll read it later. It just hit me. Man. Hey, Angel, to my Hatter, you was right with the first time with the word. I was about to say criminal enterprise, but I had to put that on not just NFL, but it's criminal enterprise of America that we live in. Angel, you're trying to get me cut off. You're trying to get me cut off the show. Jimmy, what else you got, man? My bad. Angel, don't crank me up, Angel.
Shout out to Heaven out there. Heaven Dawson. Then popped in. We see the eyeballs and came on the Facebook feed. So shout out to Heaven. Heaven, make sure you share the show to your timelines and to your stories on your Facebook as well. Share the show if you hadn't done so, guys. And what we have also, we have got the news earlier that this was from, I think Adam Scheffner broke the news, and that's on Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs,
Alabama,
was involved and charged with DUI, which resulting in death. That's kind of like involuntary manslaughter in Texas, DUI resulting in death. And this happens, understand, like our folks used to say, 4 day this morning.
My mama used to say that.
4 day this morning. That's before day. They did, before day this morning, 3:39 a.m. The Las Vegas Police Department responded to a traffic collision and gave the intersection involving a Corvette and a Toyota RAV4. Responding officers located the Toyota on fire. Fire department personnel responded and located a deceased victim inside the Toyota. A preliminary investigation indicates the front of the Corvette collided with the rear of the Toyota. Wow. And the driver of the Corvette, identified as 22-year-old Henry Ruggs, remained on scene and showed signs of impairment. He was transported to the hospital and treated, and he will be charged with DUI resulting in death. Guys, if he was on the scene and I wonder if he made effort to get that person out of the vehicle.
He was impaired, Jimmy.
Yeah, impaired. I mean, you was full of DUIs, driving under the end, driving. Driving under?
So the car was on fire, and you think he should have?
Well, I'm just saying. Sometimes there's been cars that's been on fire, and we've seen videos, and a guy might go make an effort. I say make an effort to get that person out. You don't have to get in the car to get a person out there on fire. You're reaching in and try to get the seatbelt. Normally it's a seatbelt that's stuck. And but anyway, Henry Ruggs ass, he's stuck now with a situation. That's you think they're gonna release him?
No, they ain't gonna release him. I don't think so. NFL don't care. They don't. Hey, he didn't kill nobody, but Mark Few told the police. Hold on, somebody told me Mark Few, and we ain't talked about that. He told the police, get the hell away. Wait a minute, hold up. Somebody sent us something this morning, Jimmy. What did Mark Few? By the way, I'm talking about Mark Few, the coach for Gonzaga. He got caught, Jimmy, they told me usually when a college coach, most time they get fired. And I was trying to tell you that, Jimmy. I said he was impaired, and Corey said, Jimmy, he was drunk. I was trying to be nice to you, and you talking about if you're drunk, I don't know.
But I mean, even drunk people, you get a moment where you can get that, where you get sober for like 10 seconds, and you don't know where it comes from. If you have and you get straight. Yeah, and so he was drunk enough the way he stayed his ass there.
At least he didn't run. Yeah.
If you now drunk enough, mean you that drunk, you would have took off. He drunk to stay there. I mean, you sit there and face the fire. But anyway, that's in regards to football.
Think about this, Jimmy. Dito DUI, right? Killed a man. Mark Few DUI. Then we got Chad Growth, great friend that's on this feed right now. He gets home and a guy drunk. Hey man, Uber and Lyft, I promise y'all, they some great tools. If you're thinking about it, man, I know y'all can't be doing this, man. All you folks, I know y'all like to drink, and I'm not trying to talk down on you, but man, leave that. Let me tell you something, man. All these people trying to do is get home. Henry Ruggs, damn, dude, you can afford Henry Ruggs. You was a first-round draft pick. You played at Alabama. You one of the best wide receivers in the game. You can't get a driver. You can't get no, come on, man. You shouldn't be that drunk. I no excuse. Yeah, what is Dante Stallworth got charged in DUI. It was in Miami. Matter of fact, I was in Miami that week. I knew exactly where he hit the man at. And who else was Leonard Little? He killed DUI and killed a family. Oh, let's not stop. Hold up. Let's stop there. Andy Reid's son. Right? When they was finna ready to go to the playoffs last year, Jimmy finna go to the championship game or the Super Bowl or something, right before the Super Bowl or something. He gets lead office drunk or whatever on some medicine, they said. But and he killed the family and killed the little girl. So Chiefs, yeah, Andy Reid's son, assistant coach, yes, for the Chiefs. So yeah, man, we got to be careful on that one. Yeah, ain't no excuse for that, Henry Ruggs and Mark Few. Somebody sent me something, I can't find it, Jimmy. It was talking about Mark Few get out the car talking crazy, and I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, but that was recently. Mark
Few that was recently. Yes,
I think they suspended him for to start the season.
Still got his job though.
Mark Few that he is, and he's not the only one that was suspended. Because of that. I mean, there was a couple other coaches that will open up the season that's not on the bench during their first game. I think Buzz Williams is one of them as well. Not because of that though, but that was from minor recruiting violations. And
Jimmy, the Mets fired their GM, and he had a DUI. The New York Mets fired their GM for having a DUI. And somebody just sent me the thing. Why does Mark Few keep his job? And I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
is it a fireable offense?
Winning has something to do with that. You get a mulligan if you're winning. If you're white and winning, you get an added layer of the mulligan. And the mulligan is automatic almost. And that's what we see with Mark Few. Mark Few has been winning. He's been to the Final Four. Went to the national championship game this past season. He has the number one team in the country going into the season this year. He has another player. He put one in the lottery this past year, has another one that's expected to be a lottery pick, maybe possibly even the first pick of the draft, depending on who get the lottery ball this season, or depending on how he does. Maybe two guys off this season could be in the lottery. So think about, this is a school that they're going to protect their own and if they are able to. That's what you see. It is what it is. And the thing about it is, certain situations like that.
It ain't what it is with us. It might be with me. It is what it is with you, but it ain't what it is with me.
It is what it is, meaning that you know it and you see it and you've identified, you've diagnosed it. That's what I mean by it is what it is. You've diagnosed it. You know what it is what it is. And that's what I mean by that.
Somebody sent me a unique article, man, and I'm gonna post it one day, y'all. An article by this guy named Joan. Joan, it's a woman. Excuse me. Joan Wash. Joan, it's a lady. I thought it was a man. Why you should root for Dusty Baker in this year's World Series. She said, I know the Houston Astros cheated, but then they hired the best man in baseball to help them find their way. Great article. I'm going to try to post it for y'all to see. But Jimmy, he was talking about. I didn't realize this. I didn't know this in San Francisco. He won 105 games, 104 games, and then the other team won 101 game more, and they fired him that season, and he had prostate cancer. And
he overcame about 20 years ago. He overcame cancer,
and they asked the dude, the GM or the owner, about signing him. And I'm trying to find it, man. You know, I didn't know Dusty listened to Outkast, you know, Tupac. You know, he you know, it's just but the guy said something like, I can't wear my brother got he said my brother got prostate cancer. Another brother of mine got that ain't got nothing to do with me firing him about this team. San Francisco, I'm gonna get it for y'all. I got to share that with you. He said that hold up, he hired me. I was trying to find it, man. I saw it. But he said, I know that man was coming back from prostate. Okay, the guy named Peter McGowan. He was the then owner of the team, the Giants. He said, I know the man was coming back from prostate cancer, and I'm well aware what that can do. I lost a brother last December who had prostate cancer, among other problems. I got another brother with prostate cancer, but the job is what it is. And with the jobs come responsibility and inevitably expectation. That's what the owner said. And the lady said almost 20 years later, she cannot believe he actually said that. He said, also McGowan said, one of them has put consistently good teams on the field. Man, it's just, that's why I was trying to explain to y'all a minute ago. This is how these owners feel about us. That beautiful black bodies that Colin Kaepernick, and I even told y'all that one of the most demeaning things to me is going to the combine. Go combine every year, and how they poke and prod, and y'all got to go check out the Colin Kaepernick special on series on Netflix. And I knew it had to be great because Jason Whitlock said it wasn't good. So whenever he says something, I'm doing the opposite. But shout out to Dusty Baker, man, and the stuff that he's endured, and he just do it with class. He said, I know I've been through. Yes, I know it's here. I know racism here. I know it. But guess what? I got a job to do, and I got to do it well because I'll be gone. I didn't want to coach for all of these organizations. Shit, they kept firing me. He said, it wasn't like, I know I won everywhere I went, but I didn't want to coach for all of these organizations. He said, but they kept firing me. They fired me even if I'm winning. So that's when I tell y'all, I don't like the Astros, but I love Dusty. Dude, it's because of this information I've been had. Yeah, I'm going to mess with Mindy. I'm going to mess with Jimmy. I'm going to talk about Jimmy, talking about he wearing that hat. But guess what? I got that, what you call it, orange? What the hell you call orange a minute ago? Whatever the hell you guys said. I got that orange and blue on today. It's for Dusty. It's for Dusty, man. And I just, great man. I didn't realize how great of a man, because I don't keep up with baseball that much. But me studying about him, great man. And we're proud. Let me tell you something. We're privileged to have a guy like that in our city right now.
And of course, speaking of the Astros, of course, that game is 7 p.m. Central Time tonight, Game 6 of the World Series. Astros trail the Atlanta Braves 3-2. This is a pivotal game. It's Game 7 for the Astros. This Game 6 for the Atlanta Braves. I mean, they can lose and still live to see another day. Not so the case for the Houston Astros. And so,
what's some keys to the game? What's some keys to the game tonight?
Well, you get the DH back. And that's a good thing for the Astros. So I mean, you get another stick in that lineup, and you don't have to worry about the pitcher being an automatic out that the Astros aren't used to. That's common all season for the Atlanta Braves because they're in the National League, and so that's one key. Is now part two to that is the lineup for tonight. Dusty Baker told everybody yesterday, he usually put the lineup out the day before or the evening before. And he said, no, I'm going to sleep on it. So he slept on it, and I don't think they've released the batting order yet, what he's going to do. What the question mark is this, Adam. You guys saw the other night, the Astros made a sub, and it's something about this young player who's probably the youngest on the team. And he's probably the fastest as well. And that's Jose Siri. Siri, he's likable. He's energetic.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching a Travis Scott. If you ever saw Travis Scott, guys, and y'all saw
he wild as hell.
This dude Siri he's just bouncing. It's like you had 16 Red Bulls in you, and you always
like you got something else in him. That ain't no Red Bull. Shit me.
Mixed with some Red Bulls sometimes. And ironically, Travis Scott is going to be throwing out going to say play ball tonight. Mattress Mac and one of those nuns will be throwing out the first pitch together, I think. But back to the Astros and the Keys. Who they going to play in center field tonight? Siri gave you a jolt, and that was on the road, and he gave the fans something to root for. Do you bring what's the kid name? Is it McCormick? McCormick struck out. He put him in as a pinch hitter. He struck out the other night. We went like 0 for 3, I think, in the last game. So that's the question mark. Remember, your outfield goes back to where it was, Hatter. Your outfielder Brantley goes back to left field. So now we're solid over there. Okay. Tucker goes back to right field. We're solid over there. Okay. I'm thinking you give Siri the nod. You get Siri at least 2 at-bats. He's your defense. He can get to those balls faster in the gaps. And if he get on base, if he gets a single, it's like getting a double. He's still in second. That's one key. Now, of course, Astros has to get through the first inning without giving out a run.
Who pitching, Jimmy? Who pitching?
Garcia. Remember I told you he done rock the baby.
All you had to do is told me to do with the bangs in the back. That's what I call it. The dude with the shag. That's what I call him.
Garcia is expected to take the mound, of course, today, if I'm not mistaken. And remember, I told you yesterday, expect for the Astro if he's on the mound, because here's the thing, Al. In baseball, if you pitching to me and you strike me out, and I get a couple of foul balls or whatever, and I give me a couple of good cuts in, you know what I say when I go to the dugout? I'm gonna talk to my guy. I'm gonna sit down. Somebody gonna tell me, man, he can't. You missed. You badly missed that pitch. You was right on top of that pitch, but you should have tried to go with it. You tried to pull it. Whatever. I can't wait till I bat against you again. I think mentally I fixed my own error, and when I come back, I'm ready. If some batters, they get a good lick and it goes and they get to the warning track. Damn, in another park that would have been a home run. I can't wait to bat against you again. Well, that's how batters are. So that means now when you talk about situations where I got to play you possibly as many as 7 games, a lot of these relief pitchers, they're pitching against some of these same guys every other day. And sooner or later, those hitters were going to catch up with those pitchers. That's baseball. And so now, what do you do? That's the thing, a key tonight. Astros got to get out the first inning. The first half of the first inning, they must keep zeros on the board.
Jimmy, what was your batting average? Because I've been laughing at Byron. Byron knew I was laughing at. You saw me laughing. Mindy talking crazy to me. And Byron Green told me, Jimmy, what was your batting average?
240 something.
Oh, you weren't great, but you weren't terrible.
I mean, I served a purpose. What
was you doing? What was your purpose?
What was my purpose?
Because Jimmy, I've been trying to find that video. I even called your wife. She couldn't find them for me. I'm trying to find that video where he kept striking out that day.
I mean, you really want my purpose over the team?
Yeah.
I kept them fed with drugs. That was my purpose. So my book is gonna be outstanding.
You kept who fed with the drugs?
I was the
team?
I was the drug dealer
on the team.
For the team, yes. So I served.
Hey, y'all, I gotta go.
Yeah, don't ask.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Byron.
I was pretty good at it.
Okay, let's get out of here then. God damn. Okay, don't do that no more. No, let's not do that no more. Can we leave it there?
I had a Porsche.
I
just put it like that. I had a Porsche my second year of college.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah, don't ask, don't tell.
Hold up, Jim.
So I served a purpose.
Hold up, man. It's time to get out of here.
Now, before we get up out of here, don't forget, guys, of course, the grind machine. Check this. We got to give you a shot of the grind machine. That's the world's first portable shooting machine. You can put it in your car, put it in your truck, retractable, take it anywhere you want. It's that season. You can get your own grind shooting machine for your kid to go into to take anywhere. Grind shooting machine. Go to grindbasketball.com. Check it out. Get your discount. Or go to rcsports.com. You'll see the logo and click on it, and you too can get the save just in time for the holiday season. Get that grind basketball machine. And we're going to have them on display, one for sure, at the season opener. Young kid used to play for Reagan High School, which is now the Heights, is one of the creators. Thomas Fields is one of the founders, inventors of the grind.
So you're going to have one at the place?
That's we have. I have a meeting this afternoon to solidify and see how, but that's the plan. We're going to try to get one there on location. Mindy, yes, there's statute of limitations, Mindy.
But I got to tell the people, I had a Porsche too back then. But guess what? I didn't have to. I just sold some personality. I didn't sell dope. So it's two sides to this. We the yin and the yang. So it's possible to get a Porsche either way.
I was just the neighborhood I grew up in. I was common practice. Either guys sit up under the tree or they was hustling.
I understand. Hey, you're a product of your environment. Oh yeah.
Some guys were trying to plant trees. Some guys were sitting up under the trees. Hey. So that's the difference. Hey, it's different when you got different when you got sidewalks and when you got curbs. It's just a difference sometimes.
Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you a difference. Jimmy, don't think all my friends wasn't. But hold up. But that mammy of mine, that mama of mine, would have beat the black off of my behind. I just thank God for that wonderful woman. That's why I always talk about her. Yes, I was scared of her. So yeah. But that's good. That's a
great.
We'll
get that video for. Don't panic. Don't get that for you. But anyway, guys, it is that time. We got to get up out. I just thought I got to get over to this meeting, and we want to thank you guys for tuning to the Chop Shop on this day, and make sure you share the show on your way out the door. And I'm reading some of the comments right now. Y'all going?
Hey man, I don't know why you went there. Jimmy, all you had to do, Jimmy, hold up. You said you the one brought that up. You wanted to segue into that. Cause all we was doing is saying, what was your purpose on the team? We were just saying your athletic purpose. Them dudes didn't need no damn dope. Them dudes didn't need no dope. Okay, I'm going. Get us out of here, man. Get us out of here.
And shout out to the little homie Spencer Riley from Rosewood on the Chop Shop, man. Shout out to him. He's he's the founder of the 4OGs clothing line.
Oh, that's my man. Okay, yeah. What's up, Spence?
Spencer.
What's up, baby?
Spencer, I gotta come re-up with you, baby. I gotta come re-up. My birthday on tomorrow. I'm gonna come re-up and give me a badge. Yeah, tomorrow. And we
you take it off tomorrow. What you doing tomorrow? Hey, y'all, we're gonna have a special birthday edition tomorrow. Hey, Jimmy, guess what though? We ain't but 21 subscribers out, Jimmy.
Ooh, from 1,000?
From 1,000, Jimmy.
Really?
Your birthday tomorrow, right? Heaven, I know you ain't told nobody. Heaven, I know you got 5 friends. Jimmy, let me look, Jimmy. Hold on. Let me take a look. Let me look. Jimmy, hold on. Jimmy, we 23 Not 21. Somebody said 19, Ivan Petty. We ain't but 20 subscribers.
Guess
By
what?
your birthday, Jimmy.
Guess what? I want to give a shout out to a couple of the school teachers in the Boom Boom Room.
Yes.
Who just this past Friday, they encouraged some of their co-workers to subscribe to our YouTube page.
Sure
I want to give a shout out to them. I don't want to say the schools or the districts because that means that's letting their bosses know that they were watching the Chop Shop.
Yes.
And they would they know who they are.
They know who they are
for doing it. And if you are a school teacher, here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. We're going to take it a notch further. I got an idea, Heather. What if a school teacher watching right now? What if you told your classroom you give them extra credit if they went and subscribed to our YouTube page? They get extra credit. Remember, back in the days, you used to go and get some candy and give them kids.
I used to love the extra credit.
Now they still steal all your candy. Give them extra credit to watch the Chop Shop. And then guess what? All you gotta do is just text us a name to call out, and we'll shout out one of their names. Yeah. And,
hey man.
And
I'm so Jimmy. Jimmy. I'm so proud of this community, man. Jimmy, I didn't think y'all got to remember, y'all. In the beginning, Jimmy wasn't thinking. Jimmy said, "Hell, I just like Facebook. I ain't thinking about no YouTube. I don't know what the hell that stuff is." Then Heaven said, "Hatter, you got to do it." And she pushed me. She said, "Hatter." I said, "I remember we had 39 subscribers, Jimmy." And we organically got it. And you know, we didn't go have no search people, go conjure up some stuff that make us happen. We got it out the mud. And man, if that thing happened for your birthday tonight, man, 12 o'clock tonight, man, I'm gonna wake you up. Tell Sandra, you might get a call tonight. I know you're Sandra. I don't call him much, but I'm calling his ass at whenever that thing hit. You just be looking for my. Hold up, Jimmy. I hope it happened during the Astros when the Astros up about 5. Kevin Drones, thank you, man. Byron Green. I didn't even think about that, man. Shout out to y'all know who y'all is. I ain't calling y'all name. Y'all know, hey, we got some people that thought enough of us that said, hey, man, I'm going to give extra credit to my students.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do. I said, wow, man. Boy, it's going to be, but hey, dude.
Say,
Jimmy,
y'all know, understand. I'm getting on the scale. Tonight at midnight,
Jim,
I've already met
Jim, I've been playing around with you, boy. Jim, I look like Tyrese right now. I'm looking like Tyrese. I got a 12-pack around this joint right now. I just been quietly.
Hey, I know people. I get the messages from you guys. I seen some of the messages. Jimmy, your face look like it's slimmer. Yeah. That ain't nothing. I told you guys I'm wearing that tight shirt on my birthday. I'm coming tomorrow when the Astros win. I'm wearing me one of them tight whites. I might put a white tight with a V-neck on it. Listen. I was 241 on Labor Day.
Okay.
The goal was to get to 220.
Dude, 20 pounds is a lot. That's a lot of pounds. You've been smoking. You ain't been you went back and got some of your old stash.
I done hit that hooter. As they say in the hood. I done hit that hooter.
You've been smoking. Hey.
That's what, dude. I put on a pair of breeches this morning. I swear to you, I ain't worn in about a month. I put them breeches on. I got that belt like I'm Elliot, like I'm a Clampett. You know, I Jethro used to have that belt over there. Dude, I got that belt on the last hole.
Jimmy, he had a string. Jethro had a string.
The string.
Yeah.
I got that belt like a string. You know, when you got to put the belt loop and you damn near looking for the second loop to tuck it up under. Yeah. That belt gone way over there.
Well, Jimmy, I can't tell that lie, Jimmy. My abs might have got flatter, but Jimmy, I've been a year or something, and now I got to put them suits back on. Boy, I'm looking like Chris. I'm looking like Chris Walker in them damn suits. I was a little snug around there, man. I guess I just added some. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I'm getting some abs and shit. I'm getting big. So I don't know. And I don't drink. But boy,
And guess what?
I eat every damn
Now,
thing.
tomorrow,
Huh.
wherever you at,
Yes.
get you a bottle of water.
Okay.
Sneak you old shot of that light in your bottle of water, right? Get you
A
one of
light.
them little Pee-wee bottles. Know them little Pee-wee bottles. Go to the store, get you a Pee-wee bottle. Know them bottles, them little 8-packs with the half bottles.
It's called light?
The 8-ounce bottles of water.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Pull one of them out. Put you some clear up in there. We gonna
Some clear what?
If you put you
Some
some
clear-
vodka or some tequila.
No, man, I'm not putting
Y'all
no
gonna
liquor
get
up
with
in
me.
there.
It's my birthday. We gonna listen. I'm gonna let 2 of them go on the chop shop.
No, Jimmy, no.
You guys gonna be right along with
Jimmy,
me.
I'm finna go chill me a bottle of that champagne.
You gonna
And
drink?
I'm gonna drink it on the
It's my
Alamo.
birthday.
I'm
You
gonna go chill. I'm gonna go chill me a bottle.
Ooh,
of it.
we're
That's
gonna
what
get
I'm
in
gonna
tomorrow. Women Rock Wednesday. Every
Oh.
woman out there, we're gonna toast one. Y'all gonna toast one too. We're gonna crack that 1,000 tomorrow too.
Man, y'all,
If
we got to.
If we get 1,000,
Hold up.
If we get 1,000, I'm gonna let go 2 shots.
You see what Simeon Sims said? If Hannah quit cussing people out, we might have more. Okay, Simeon, I'm gonna stop cussing people out. Start tomorrow on Jimmy's birthday.
Then we get 1,000. He back. He dead. He DOIA.
I'm back.
He dead on your ass when we get back to
Hey,
1,000.
Jimmy, no, 1,500. I'm back. 1,500. But Jimmy, hey, y'all, for real, y'all, don't forget. Now I know some of them gonna get off the air and then they gonna forget. Y'all, we 19 subscribers away. Let's celebrate. I'm finna go chill. I'm finna go put that champagne in that icebox right now, in that refrigerator right now, Jimmy. I'm gone, Doc. It's gone. Corey, shut up. Sandra on the feed, Corey.
Now, of course, Corey, you know what I'm saying? We didn't say, we said every woman, wherever you're at. You you drink one with me. I didn't say every woman come with me.
Come with me.
Not
Yeah,
tomorrow.
come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a man
yeah.
of the cloth. Jimmy, you remember that dude gonna tell me, Robert, I thought you was a man of the cloth. I said, yeah, it's Silk.
Say, guy, that's it for now. Of course, hey man, go Astros, man. Let's root this thing up. If them dudes win tonight, it's gonna be rocking, of course. And I see you guys in 20. We'll see you guys in 22 hours. We got to get up out of here. It's time to slide down. Dino's back and Yabba Dabba do this thing on this Tuesday. We also have we got news we forgot to get, and we'll share with that on tomorrow. Some kind of breaking news, somewhat. Okay. And then on Thursday, we mentioned the grind machine. I think Thomas Fields, the inventor, is supposed to join us on the Chop Shop Thursday.
And guess who else wanted to come Thursday? Troy Prady wanted to come on Thursday too.
So we get.
Oh no, he's gonna come next week. He's gonna come next week. He's gonna come next week.
And
yeah.
So meanwhile, if you haven't seen the grind machine, we'll let this spot take you out with this spot. You guys check this out, and you guys need to get a grind machine for Christmas for one of these youngsters, so they can stop shooting on everybody's goals and going out there in the park, getting glass caught in their hands, and this and that. Grind shooting machine. You got to shag balls and all that stuff. You ain't cut for that. You could be doing something else. Get this, check this out. Grind shooting machine.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, we live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop